G'day folks, this afternoon I've come up here to the beautiful and picturesque Lake William Hovell. Lake William Hovell was empty only a couple of weeks ago. It's filled very quickly, so I've come up here to do some bank fishing using worms for bait in the hope that there could be a hungry trout just cruising the flats looking for a worm that's just been washed up out of the ground. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. It wasn't until I got up here today that I realised that I'd completely forgotten to bring a second rod. I bought my main trout rod with 4-pound line, but a backup rod or a second bait fishing rod I completely forgot. But I have got a heavy rod in the car because I've been downstream in the King River doing a little bit of filming and a little bit of scouting around with my deeper chirp fish finder, so I'm able to use that today. Look at that. It's an NS1's rod, 10 to 20 pound. With an Abu Revo reel and 50-pound braided line. Folks, I don't usually fish for trout with 50-pound braided line. This is the first. But I reckon I can rig this up so that I can use it today to get me out of trouble. And what I've done, I've rigged it up with a running sinker rig. I've got 4-pound line, 4-pound Maxima Ultra Green line off my regular trout rod, which is the other rod I'm using today. And I've tied a leader onto the end of the 50-pound braid. But what I've done, I've tied the end of the braid to this little stick. So I've got 50-pound braid with this sinker running up and down the line freely as far as that stick. That's what gives this rig the name Running Sinker. The sinker can run all it likes. So that's what gives the name Running Sinker. And then on the other side of the stick, I've got about 2 feet or 60 or 70 centimetres of monofilament line with a tiny little hook for the worms. The idea of this rig is so that the sinker can sit on the bottom. You've got the sinker for a casting weight to help you cast out into the lake, but then when it sits on the bottom, the fish can pull the line through the sinker, meaning the only resistance comes from the fish or the hook and the rod tip. The fish doesn't feel the sinker, so I've got the sinker to assist with my casting, but the fish doesn't feel the weight of the sinker. Rightio folks, this is my first rod going in. This is my regular trout rod. It's got that size sinker on it. I don't know what that is, a bit smaller than a marble. Tiny weeny little hook and a couple of worms. It's a running sinker rig, exactly the same as the other rod. That can go out there. First time ever that I've ever done this. Hasn't gone out very far. 50-pound braid, a bean sinker. Just gone just over there. Look, there's a bite. Surely he's on there. He's on there, he's on there, he's on there. I'm sure he is. Got him. He's not very big, whatever he is, but I've actually caught a fish. Is it a little trout or a little redfin? It's a little something. It's a little redfin. There you go, eh? I've actually caught myself a little redfin. I knew it was always a possibility that could happen, but I wasn't expecting that to happen. You beauty, it's only a tiny weeny fish, but I caught something. It's not going to be a fishless trip. That is the main thing. He's unhooked. Little redfin. See you later, mate. Folks, on any given day of your life, if you've got an opportunity to be happy, to do something that makes you happy, be with someone that makes you happy, to enjoy life, you want to grab that opportunity by the horns and run with it. Because your life can be changed by a single visit to the doctor. Now, it's not me, I'm okay, but I had a friend pass away last weekend, 37 years old. I had another friend during the week being diagnosed with a brain tumour. He has got a fight ahead of him, but he's a fighter and I know he'll win. And one of my favourite musicians, David Mustaine from Megadeth, a singer from Megadeth, he was diagnosed with throat cancer, which he made the announcement just yesterday. All 3 of those people had their lives changed by one visit to the doctor. Suddenly life's not enjoyable anymore. While you're fit, while you're healthy, while you've got the opportunities to come out and enjoy your life like I am doing today, you want to grab those opportunities and make the most of them and run. Because you never know when you're going to get that call from the doctor or that health scare that could really turn your life upside down. Now, I'm about to turn a fish's life upside down. I just had a nice bite. Let's check the bait on this rod, I think. No bait left. No hook left. I reckon when I pulled this in and I felt a bit of resistance and I just kept pulling it and it just kept coming, I reckon because the line's so heavy, it's 50-pound line, I reckon I've just gone snap and snapped it and not even noticed. It was probably snagged. Professional fisherman level, not very high. Here he goes, he's back. Oh, did I get him? Oh, yes, I think I've got him this time. He's not very big, but I've got him. You know you're catching small fish when you've got to ask, did I get him? I think there's another little redfin. When you have to ask, did I get him, after you set the hook, that's when you know the fish you're catching aren't overly big. And like the last one, at least this one's lip hooked, so he'll swim away a bit better. Righto, folks, this one's got a better chance of survival than the last one. He's in better shape. Look at him, ting! I don't know very many. He jumped and then I saw something flash out there. The other one just nosed into there before. I haven't seen him splashing around, so I'd say he's okay. Wow, it's like a midwinter redfin bonanza. I've caught 2 redfin 3 inches long. Midwife for sale. Can deliver. Check out this big log floating past just out here. Because the lake's just filled, there's been quite a few branches and bits of debris floating around. Whenever you're boating on a lake that's just filled or has got a lot of water flowing into it, you've always got to be very, very careful, because there can be logs like that just on the surface and just under the surface that you can crash into. Rapidly rising lakes can actually be quite a trap for boaters. I remember a few years back, Sandy Hector, my mate Sandy and I were up at, got him. This one's a bit bigger. Have I got a big enough fish here to fill it? Tell you what, if I can catch a redfin big enough to fill it, I'll be taking it home and filleting it. As I was going to say, Sandy and I were boating across Lake Dartmouth years ago after it just freshly filled, and there were bloody logs and branches everywhere. This is a bit bigger, this one. Oh, I reckon I can fill it in. Oh, it's a trout. He'd be big enough if he was a redfin, but he's not a big enough trout. All right, I wet my hand, just reached the water. I thought it was a redfin because it was pulling down. Trout generally jump up. Oh, there we go, look at that. I caught what I came for. A lovely brown trout. I got a quick photo. That was the main species that I came for. Lovely brown trout. He's, I dropped him. What the hell happened there? Oh, you're not going to believe this. How is this? Remember before I pulled this other rod up and I said, oh, I felt a bit of resistance and then I snapped the line. Well, I've just caught that trout and in its mouth was my other hook. Look, here's the hook. That's the fish that I just caught the trout on. And that's my other hook from this other rod earlier that I snapped. Remember I said the 50-pound line, I just felt a bit of resistance and then it snapped? First, I'm wondering, there might have been a weak spot in the line or something perhaps. I don't know. Maybe the fish had taken the worms and was sitting under a snag when I reeled it in for whatever reason. But the moral to this story is, and that rod's actually getting a bite now while I'm standing here. The moral to the story is, that fish had this hook in its throat and then it was still feeding, which tells me that when you cut the line and release the fish, it's not under as much stress as we may think it is. That is just absolutely amazing. Getting bites here on this rod. Yeah, he's playing with it. Have I got him? I have got him. I've got something really small on the 50-pound line. I reckon I've got a small redfin on the 50-pound line, or is it another trout? That's another trout, look. I haven't even got my other rod back in after that last trout, and I've caught this lovely little brown trout on the 50-pound line. Look at that. Fishing for brown trout with 50-pound fins braided line on an overhead reel. How good is that? Sorry, mate, I'm just trying to get the hook out. It's in a bit of a dodgy spot. There we go. Almost out. A little bit of blood, but he'll be fine. Lovely little brown trout. See you later, mate. There he goes. He's got his bearings and he's taken off. Two at once. Look, I haven't even got this other rod in. It's still sitting here waiting for me to stand on it and snap it. Haven't even got my other rod back in. 2 redfin and 2 trout. On a day that I was pessimistic and thought that I wouldn't catch anything, so far I've caught 4 fish. This rod's getting a nibble. The 50-pound line rod's getting a nibble. Here it goes. Got him! I don't know what it is, it's not very big. Then again, being 50-pound line, nothing's going to feel big unless it's really big. No, I'm guessing it's a little redfin. That's the guess. It's looking like being quite an accurate guess at this stage. There we go, folks. Redfin number 3 for the day. Awesome. That's 5 fish today. That's 5 more fish than I expected to catch when I came up here. Ooh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Getting to the bottom of the heavy rod. Got him. I've got another one. Oh, I've lost him. No, I've still got him. I think it's, oh, I lost him. No, I've still got him. I reckon it's a trout. Because he must be swimming towards me, giving the impression that he keeps getting off. Look out, trout number 3. Lovely little brown trout. Wow. You little ripper. I'll get another quick pick, and then I'll put you straight back. Rightio, lovely little brown trout. See ya, buddy. Off he goes. Got him. He's not very big. Might have just got off actually. I've had a kick and then he's coming round in circles. Oh wow. Oh yeah, the fish aren't getting any bigger. He swallowed the hook, that one. I might just break the line and throw him back. Another little redfin. I'm losing count here. Is that fish number 7? I've got something on here. I've just lifted this up and pulled it in to go home and there's a fish on it. I didn't see the bite because I've been packing up. If it's a redfin, it's bigger than any other redfin I've caught today, unless it's a trout. That's a redfin. I just seem to have a bit more pull about it. I don't know that he's bigger. He might be by about 2 millimeters. Look at this other rod here, look. While I'm unhooking this one, I'm getting bites on that one. I just filmed my closing scene and I said I've got 8 fish. I said I got 7 fish. I actually got 8 fish. I like to film the closing scene before it gets too dark. So I filmed the closing scene 5 minutes ago and now I'm picking up and I've caught another fish since filming that closing scene. So folks, when I say I caught 7 fish, what I really meant was that I caught 8 fish. This one is getting nibbles now. It's just been action central up here at Lake William Hovell today. I was going to reel it in. No, I'll just reel it in. Might be one on it like there was the other rod. There is a big snag. You know what? I think there is actually a fish on here. I kid you not. I'm sure there is. Unless it's the sinker running. There is, look. There's a sinker, there's a tiny little redfin and a snag and some weed. Look, I've got a redfin, a little bit of wood, some weeds. I've caught a snagged redfin. How does that happen? Now there's the snag. There's the redfin. So I've ended up catching 9 fish for today. See you later, mate. I came up here thinking I was going to catch nothing and I've caught 9. Now I'm going to show you the closing scene where I actually said that I caught 7. I filmed this scene like about 30 seconds ago. I kid you not. Rightio folks, that's it from me. What a fantastic afternoon I've had. I came up to Lake William Hovell expecting to catch very little. I ended up catching 7 fish, most of them small, but it was still a lot of fun. Hopefully I've shown you how easy and simple it is to tie a basic running sinker rig, and also proven how effective the running sinker rig can be when fishing for trout and redfin in lakes. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, want to consider doing so. I'll see you in the next video.